My name's Chris and I like listening to music. I'm going to listen to Midland Fragments of Us. After reviewing the Caribou album yesterday, which was all sunshine, this is the opposite end of the spectrum, a little bit more deeper and brooding, but nonetheless, it's wonderful and arguably more important. Some deep messages, and the words thought-provoking may well come up, as well as beautiful, because it is beautiful as well. On first listen, I gave it a 9 out of 10, and I think I'm sticking with that, but let's see what the last listen brings. Track 1, Omi Palone. Think Kraftwerk, think the beginning of The Who Tommy, think Pink Floyd, think Brian Eno. It's got that 70s experimental electronic feel that I know and love. It's not an album of bangers like Caribou, it's an album of beauty. Dance music that you don't need to dance to, just listen. And yeah, interesting start, interesting album, 9 out of 10. Track 2, Fragments of Us, reminds me of another second track, Sexy Boy by Air. It's got the same sort of sound. Orbital is another artist that springs to mind. Not necessarily in sound, but in the way that the more you listen to it, the more you like it. I like it so much more this listen than I did this track, for example. It does so much by doing so little. 9 out of 10 again. Track 3, In My Head. Very important piece of music that everybody should hear. It's a reminder that not so long ago, being slightly different than people, being gay was frowned upon, was difficult. Thankfully, hopefully, things are a little bit easier now. You know, it's literally who do you fancy? It's no more complicated. Musically, hypnotic as well. Wonderful, and a 10 out of 10. Track 4, Never Enough, Kraftwerk and Air again. Bit Pet Shop Boys even, actually. Never a bad thing. Maybe the first non-open-mouthed, that was amazing moment, but, you know, I'm always glad it's happening and on, 7 out of 10. Track 5, Vogue in slow motion. Amazing why I listen to things 10 times is this reason. First listen, this did very little for me, but after 10 listens, I love everything about it. It's the little subtle changes in tempo and atmosphere. Clever music, 9 out of 10. Track 6, David's Dream, one of the saddest pieces of music you will ever hear. The story of, I presume, a man who was diagnosed with AIDS, who had lost lots of friends. Not many songs make you think like this one does. And it's not an easy listen, it's deep, very emotional, but hugely important. It ain't no agadoo, let's put it like that, but it is wonderful, 9 out of 10. Track 7, Ritual, you need cheering up after that last track, and this is a little bit more cheerful, but you know, the clouds are still hanging. It's not the easiest album. But it makes the sunshine moments, which are coming actually, the second half of the album's a little bit more sunshine, all that more sunny. 8 out of 10 for that track.